All right, so we're on air.
All right, so cheers. Let's cheers.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, everyone. It is Monday morning.
And it's too early.
For her, as always. And we are happy to be here. We want to start the show about the views that we got, but the show is all about
nothing
and a little bit about everything. And you are?
I'm Maricel.
And I am Elizabeth.
And here we go. Another one.
Take two. So we're celebrating with you this morning because we came together, as you know, just because we have some amazing energy between each other, and we are always laughing, as you can tell. And because my girl here, she'll do anything. She got up at 5 o'clock this morning or 5:30 just to be here so we could take early. But I want to say that I was impressed with the amount of views that we got on our show. We got over 750 views as of right now on YouTube. It was shared over 35 times. We have 80 subscribers, so we want some more people to subscribe.
Please subscribe, give us thumbs up, view it, share it, do what you gotta do. It's gonna be in the link down below.
It will be. Send it to Puerto Rico. And comment.
Send it to Bustelo.
Bustelo, right? Everybody was like,
we're wired.
Bustelo should sponsor you. But you know what? The reason why we got these Bustelo coffees, not necessarily because we were looking for them to sponsor us, is that she sells Bustelo at her Ponce. I drink Bustelo in the morning. And this is something that I don't think I ever shared with you. In Puerto Rico, Bustelo is very expensive. And every time we go see my mom, and then my husband too, when we go see my father-in-law, we take about a minimum of 8 things of Bustelo to Puerto Rico because it's so expensive, which blew me away. So this is why we have Bustelo in the morning. And going back to the views and everything that we had, everyone said, or mostly everyone said, right, that we had really good energy together.
Yeah, and it was engaging. And we got a lot of suggestions for our name.
Yes.
Because Boricua Talk Show originated from me telling our producer, Jacob. My son.
Yes.
And telling him, he's like, oh, well, what are we going to name it? I'm like, Boricua something. And he goes, Boricua Talk Show. And I'm like, bingo.
Yes. And so we did decide on a name.
Yes, we did.
But we will not announce it until the end of the show.
Yeah.
So if you want to know who the winner is, you got to stick around and watch the whole view. So let's talk about a little bit of nothing.
Nothing and a little bit about everything.
A little bit about everything.
Let's start by the week. Thursday, I went to Macy's for Today's Inspired Latinas. Of course, you see my shirt. Always representing. Yes. And that's what brought us together. So we'll always have a connection with Today's Inspired Latina, and we have to thank Jackie for that. Jackie Camacho Reese. Hey.
Yeah.
Hi, Mama. Thank you.
I heard it was fun.
It was fun. Estee Lauder was one of our sponsors. And then they had, this year was different. They had some of the authors modeling some of the Macy's clothes. So the girls looked beautiful.
Very nice.
I'm like, I was telling them, purchase it. It suits you. And then they give us goodie bags. They give us a lipstick, which I didn't bring. I should have brought it.
You should have.
But Estee Lauder, thank you for that. Because there was a question, what does beauty mean to you? So, Elizabeth, what does beauty mean to you?
Oh my gosh, you're asking me this.
It's early in the morning, but we look beautiful.
Let's see. Beauty means, oh my gosh, can we come back to that? I should know this. Well, that one answered that one at the end of the day. Or at the end of the you. So let's talk about, okay, so you want to talk about beauty. I'm going to shift to here. So, beauty is also iron your clothes. And I don't like to iron.
Oh.
Okay. I dry clean my clothes whenever possible. Sometimes I wear a wrinkle depending on where I'm going. But this last week, I had a sweater on and it was wrinkled. And I was like, I can't go out the house like this, right? But I didn't want to take off the shirt because I didn't want to iron. So I decided to turn on the steamer. You know how you can steam your clothes?
And it worked?
And it worked. So it worked really, really well. So I was steaming my clothes, and like, and I'm like, ouch. And then I went through my day, and then like my stomach started to hurt. Like I was feeling like a little bit of pain. And I get home and look at I burned it.
How
Can you
is
see?
that?
I burned myself with a steamer.
What the?
And I was like, oh,
Keep it at the cleaners, girl. Keep it at.
So this is like almost a second-degree burn. It's been burning me. Like now I decided to put on cream because I didn't want to iron. And look at, I mean, it's literally like put an inch and a half. If you didn't see it, I don't know if Jacob was able to catch it, but you know.
We'll take a picture and we'll link it down below or up. Wow.
I know, and it hurts. It so hurts. And
you gotta put some Neosporin.
I have Neosporin.
Okay,
so when I told my brother, he was like, "Girl, go away, go away," because he was kind of like, "You're such an airhead." I know, but I know.
But, you know, things happen. Things happen. You know, a lot of people curl their hair and they get that that on their neck. You got it on the stomach.
I wrapped your hair. So
you should have took a picture with it with the sweater. Did
oh
you?
my gosh, no.
So like they would be like, "Hey," but I got burned.
But I was like, that was the last thing I expected. So that goes to tell you how much I know about ironing, even steaming. That if you did it to yourself, you're likely going to get burned. So I got burned. So that was kind of like, all right then. But it was my son's homecoming this weekend.
Yes.
And my son is 15 years old. And it was his first homecoming because he didn't go last year in his freshman year. And then he now has a girlfriend.
Ooh.
So I never thought
I know
like
who else has a girlfriend.
Oh,
Jacob.
Jacob.
And I love Zoe. I just have to put it out there.
We'll have to introduce them. We'll have to pop in right before the show's over.
Yeah, of course. She'll say
so the
hello.
show was, not the show, sorry, the homecoming was really fun. I mean, he, of course, he's like his mother last minute and everything. Mommy, I need to buy shoes. Mommy, I need to do this. Mommy, I need to do that. And so Saturday, you know, he picked these shoes and they're blue.
Oh, there were,
I didn't like, I mean, I don't want to say I didn't like them. I guess it went well at the end because all the boys were saying, Mario, those shoes are really nice. And then he got a lot of compliments on Facebook. If you go to my Facebook page, you'll see his outfit.
Yeah.
But I felt like, oh my gosh, he was like really cute. But then his girlfriend, this is his first girlfriend. So this is new for me, like the girlfriend stuff. And right before
believe me, it's like we're not number one no more.
Oh gosh, no.
It's at my house. It's like Zoe this, Zoe can Zoe come, and I'm like, what? I'm leaving to New York with Zoe. I'm like, why are you leaving me behind? But I love her.
You love her.
I do, and you'll get to love them too.
I love her. I think she's a really sweet girl. But what was interesting was the boys came over to take pictures. This is what they do in the suburbs, right? And they all get dressed up. And then my son's girlfriend's mom texts me and she's like, we're gonna be on our way, but can my sister and my mother and her dad come? And all of a sudden I was like, ooh, I felt like this was a serious relationship, right? So everybody came over, took pictures. Thank God my house was clean and I had appetizers and everything in the kitchen. But they had a great time, and they went to dance and they went to another party and came home. So his curfew was 11:30. So yeah, I gotta get ready for that. So for all you moms who have experienced this, please share some tips because this is my first one.
Yeah, and you know what? It's like for me, it's like I really love her, and I think they're good together. Don't you think, Jacob? Yeah, no, but they still, the attention from the mom. So we gotta get used to that. We gotta let them go.
You gotta do.
Yeah.
Tell me, what's up with these nails?
Oh, girl.
Man,
I got
like
my nails done.
4 colors.
Beauty. Well, I couldn't decide on which color.
I guess not. They were like,
yeah, they're like funny. Well, October's coming, and I always dress up for Halloween. Ah, viste?
No. I only do one color. This is like flickering. You have 4 colors or 3? 3. See, I'm not spontaneous that way. I stick with one color for my fingers, and the same color for my toes.
No, never.
I know you don't.
My toes are red.
Red.
We'll link it down below.
So that's why you have it, because it's October and it's Halloween, or what?
Yeah, I said let's go a little bit dark because I don't know if you noticed my nails last time. They were like more bling bling. I was going to Vegas.
Yes.
And I was surprising my mom out there for his 65th birthday, and she was surprised.
Yes, she was.
She's
Tell me about that video you did when you walked in your poor mom. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, Jacob
I would have
was recording it.
I would have disowned her if she was my daughter.
I knocked on the door and then I'm like, housekeeping, and she goes, later. it's early. I come out like my mom. She's not a morning person. And then I go, towel. And she's like, later, I can hear it in her voice. Like, she's like, oh my God, go away. So she finally opens the door. Jacob's recording. And she's like, oh.
And she was getting ready, right?
She was getting ready. She's like, oh my God. I went in the bathroom. She's like, get out of here. And then Jacob's with the camera. So she was like, but she was surprised. She was surprised.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And what did you guys do? I mean,
we ate, we gambled, we shopped. So it was lots of fun. But back to the nails. They had like diamonds. And I'm like, can I get some Cardi B Vegas nails? So I had, I'm not in Vegas no more. So back home.
See, that's weird because I would never do anything like that. Like, I wouldn't put bling bling on my nails. I think I need to let go a little bit. What do you think?
We need to go together.
Yes.
We'll go together because these are my nails.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, because, in the restaurant, I wash my hands a lot.
Yes.
So they get like little water. So she took them out, popped them all out. And I had nails, so she covered them again.
That's nice.
These are my nails. Hello.
Can you imagine?
Mimi. Thank you, Mimi. She's on Fullerton and something. We'll link it down below. I don't know. We need cue cards. For real.
Here's my cue cards right here, so I don't know how, but we're natural.
I do have one here, though, that I really wanted to talk about.
So I'm going to let her take me. I'm going to let you take me to get my nails done.
Yeah, we'll have Mimi do your nails.
But don't be surprised what I look like afterwards.
She'll be like, no, but she, like, for example, there was this event, when a gala, we went to the, what was that gala? Was it? With Dolly. It was a gala with Dolly, one of our book sisters.
Yes.
And I had this beautiful skirt.
Yes.
And I took it to Mimi, my nail technician, and and she did like designs of the skirt. I was like, oh yes. But
see, I don't think about anything like that. Like if I have a dress, I'm going to an event, I just like, okay, so the dress is black or has multicolors or whatever that looks like. And then I go and I pick out a red so I don't go outside of the box. So again, I think I'm really conservative. What is it? I think I'm a little bit concerned.
Oh, Lord, you think? Let me take a gulp.
I thought so. But yeah, I would love for you to take me to my nails so I can
that'll be fun.
Yeah, right? I think so too.
And then when the colors, it's Halloween coming up, I always dress up. Do you dress up?
Yes. So Halloween's my favorite holiday of the year. And so we have a tradition in my neighborhood. So I live in Frankfort, Illinois, which is what lejos, like really far south.
Cuando me invita, I'll be like, oh Lord, 1 hora y media.
No, 1 hour and media, like an hour. Like an hour.
You know traffic.
Oh, yeah, but you know where you come from, probably. So it's probably like an hour and a half for you.
Yeah.
And then she has to spend the night because she doesn't want to drive back.
Driving. Okay, no driving. I'm, no voy a coger la Uber tampoco.
So está lejos. So we have a tradition, or at least some of us started. So we live in a division called Windy Hill.
Oh, okay.
And I never knew what Windy Hill was. And so when you used to walk into my house, into my subdivision, there was a little round thing of a horse. And I recently found out that was a horse farm, right?
Oh.
Yes. So anyways, going back to Halloween. So we have a tradition. It's really festive around my house. A lot of people from outside of the neighborhood actually comes to our area, right? And they trick or treat. So I always dress up, but we have a thing of ordering pizza and having wine. So the neighbors would walk up and down the street and we'll have wine with each other and pizza and stuff.
Nice.
So it's really fun. I always have a good time. It's my best holiday. I don't necessarily decorate as much as I used to. And I always wish it falls on a weekend, but it doesn't. This year I think is on a Thursday. But that's what we do. And we give out tons of candy. Tons of candy.
Yeah.
And kids are so happy because it's a fun time even when it's raining.
I love, and you know what, I was talking about Halloween. You know what happened? I moved the box because I was doing a little decluttering.
Oh, okay.
So I moved the box, and under that box was a tin can full of Halloween candy from last year. You think I could use that this year? Let me know in the comments down below.
Well, then I'm gonna give you some suggestions. If you have one piece of candy and that thing looks like, you know how when candy gets old, it's like a white covering or a grayish.
That's what I should. I'm gonna throw it out.
But I'm not saying that you can't use it. Maybe your kids and your grandkids can use it. Or give it away as a treat.
Yeah, cuando tengan dolor, mira, grandma's. It was grandma's house.
Give a piece with each of your check when people pay their bills at Ponce.
You know, I'll take it to Ponce. No,
Give it to Ponce. That's a lot of candy. Yeah, I try to donate my candy afterwards because I can easily eat a lot of candy. And I am a chocolate freak. I love chocolate.
I like Mr. Goodbar.
I haven't had that in years. I love Snickers. So if anybody wants to buy me a Snicker bar. Oh, but you know what's my favorite?
Not the almond one?
No, like just the regular one. But you know what truly is my favorite candy? So when I was small, my father owned a grocery store. And we used to sell the fishes.
Oh, Lord.
And back then they were a penny for a little fish. And the little kids would come in and we used to have tax. You know, you had to pay tax. So 25 cents, it was 1 penny tax. So the kids would buy 5 fishes. I was like, can I have 5 fishes? 1, 2, 3. And then they're like, can I have 5 more? After you gave them the change because they wanted to avoid that 1 penny tax. But anyways, going back to the moral of the story, I love fishes.
Oh, yeah.
That is my favorite candy. And so for my birthday, my son tends to buy me, my big guy, tends to buy me a big bag of fishes. Or for a special occasion. That, I die now into heaven. I love my fishes. But Snickers is second to none.
I love the fishes, but you know what I remember, you mentioned fishes, is they get stuck in my teeth now. I'm like, oh, there it is!
Can you imagine with dentures? Se te sale los dentures after a couple of fishes. God forbid that I have or a crown. Maybe my crown will pop out.
Oh, no, but I'd be like in the middle. So I haven't decided what I'm going to be for Halloween, but it usually falls around my grandson's birthday, Nathaniel, and we do the theme of Halloween birthday party, and I love it. I always dress up
and go to one of your parties. I always end up like a witch. I mean, maybe dicen que soy bruja anyways
at home.
Home.
It's funny because that's what I was thinking of this year, being a witch.
I have 4 or 5 costumes, so don't go buying.
Oh, and one of our shows we're dressed up.
Woo-hoo! The last one I wore was like a mini skirt. Witch outfit, so I can pass that on to you.
And you know what? Maybe you should suggest what we should dress up as Halloween, right?
Yeah, I think that would be pretty
Suggestions appreciated. Thank you.
Appreciate it. And one day I'm going to get my whole face made up.
You know what? We could get my friend. She's a makeup artist. She works at Althoff. And I usually go over there and I tell her, do my face. Estee Lauder. We'll get Becky to do our makeup here.
Becky is?
Becky Estee Lauder.
Okay. So maybe what we'll do for Halloween is we'll come
dressed up in the suggestions.
Suggestions, or just celebrate Halloween on a Monday with you. Because I think, again, it falls on a Thursday or Friday later in the week.
I'll bring you fishies, and she's going to bring me Mystical Bar.
Yeah.
And we'll be like, what kind of show is that?
So you can't speak, right?
Yeah, right?
We'll go there. So moving along. So on Saturday, a while back, I was asked by a dear friend, Susana Gonzalez, who was the past president of the National Association of Hispanic Nursing, to participate in a conference this weekend. It was called the Youth Leadership Conference, and it was held at Aspida on North Milwaukee Avenue. And it was on strategic leadership in an ever-changing city. They had a lot of volunteers, which I was truly impressed with the amount of volunteers that came out that morning. And they were expecting 100 students from different schools. Unfortunately, I think the rain kept everybody away.
Oh, man, the rain kept everybody away from everything.
But here's the deal, and this is kind of why I bring this up, is that when you commit, you have to commit, right? That's your word.
I committed.
And you committed. And so Friday, so let me go back one day more. So Friday night, my brother's basement got flooded with the rain. And so my sister-in-law and I were out eating, and my brother and my son were trying to bail out the water. So he was, I think, a little upset that we stayed out longer than we should have. So we get there, and they have like comforters, like every single.
Es que ellos son inútiles.
Ay, nena, let me tell you.
Oh, they start freaking out.
There were like 10 comforters on the floor. Every single towel they owned were on the carpet. And then me and her with a bucket, we're trying to wipe clean everything up. And then I found this fleece blanket. And it was the easiest thing to wrench.
Oh, okay.
A wrench. What is it?
Yeah, the little black.
Right. So we sucked up that water. So anyways, it was 1 o'clock in the morning almost when I got home. I had to get up at 5 because I had to get everything together. And so I was on 4 hours. So I showed up. And that's my point, that I showed up. So unfortunately, they didn't get the attendance they were expecting. And they had great raffles.
And I seen that it had a lot of guest speakers.
We did.
Vilma Colon.
Well, Vilma Colon is the president.
She was there?
She was there.
Oh.
And she was a little disappointed. And she even said that she was embarrassed. And Vilma, I don't know if you're going to watch my YouTube show, but
she will.
I said this to her. I told her, you did a great job. The fact that we got the number of kids that we did, yes, it wasn't 100. But there were many kids that we were able to impact that Saturday.
Yeah, and that's important.
And it is. And so my feedback to any future teachers and parents and mentors is that when these events are put together, these are done by volunteers to prepare our youth for the futures as leaders. Show up. Come on.
Well, it was,
show up.
What day
Saturday.
was it? Yeah, but you know what? For the kids, I think you have to give them like something like to catch them attention, because Saturday they don't want to get up early.
Yeah,
and they're like, and then with the rain, but you have to be like, rain or shine, I'm gonna be there. But you know what? The ones that showed up, they did get it. And you were a speaker.
I was a speaker. I talked about branding and marketing, but more about how to develop your professional self and become a leader, right? And as Latinos, we have to learn those skills. That's right.
Definitely.
And this generation is Generation Z, and we kind of talked about what they're missing, which is interpersonal skills.
Yes.
Because we're so much aquí con el teléfono, right? We're looking at our phones and we're not engaging in soft skills. So we talked about that a little bit. But anyways, they made out, because I'm going to tell you right now, they had raffles. They had a TV they were raffling.
Okay.
They had a T184 calculator.
Was that announced when they were?
I don't know.
They should have announced it. A TV. Oh yeah.
So this calculator. Why do I bring up the calculator? I had to buy one for my son this year. That same calculator.
Oh my God.
Let me take a guess how much I paid for that calculator.
Oh Lord, 60 something.
No, $120.
What? For a calculator?
A calculator.
A calculator? A calculator. Calculator.
So
I can't say it. Calculator.
California
California calculator.
See,
I get it tongue-tied. You know what she means. You know what I mean.
So anyway, the person who won that calculator made out, and so their effort and willingness to wake up, and we even started an hour late to try to get more kids to show up. And you know what? They hung out. And so shout out to Edgar, Mercedes, Bianca, Jenny, and a few others, or more than that. They showed up, but I can't remember. But you showed up, so congratulations for being there. And Mercedes was so nice that she started taking
And this
pictures.
is once a year.
Yes.
Yeah.
So next year, I want to see everybody there.
But you know what? Maybe we could do it every 6 months. Yeah, because if you ask for donations, and you got to lure them in there. Like I told my Nathaniel, my grandson, I'm like, how are you doing in school? I'm like, good. I go, for every A there's a $50. He's like, what? And I go, gym doesn't count. But you got to, and now he's like,
$50?
What? If he gets an A, it's worth $50.
Wow. Well, then I'm cheap, because when my son got an A, I took him to Margie's. Milwaukee Rice Cream.
Oh, I love Margie's.
But do you remember, I don't know if they still do this, that if you bought in your report card, the ice cream was free? Por eso lo llevé.
Oh, yeah.
Have to pay for the ice cream.
Hey, talking about cheap, you know that we were getting the suggestions of our name, and someone comment La Dura, because I said cheap.
And no, that will not be the name of the show.
No, definitely not. But you know what it is, that one time I was going into a secondhand store, in the neighborhood, and one of my customers from Ponce, they go, hey, ¿qué tú haces? Don't go in there. And you know what? It was on Halloween. And I said, I walked to the customer and I said, well, I'm going to go in here. I pay $5 for the costume, pay $5 at the cleaners, and it looks like I paid $100 for the costume that I put together. And then I showed him my handbag. I go, I ain't cheap on my handbags. Well, no soy dura. Es una cosa.
But that's the trend. Do you know that? Secondhand shopping is the trend.
Yes, it is.
It is. That's where you go buy your clothes nowadays, and you buy accessories for your homes and things like
and
that.
There's apps. There's apps where they do finds. It's like a gold mine. If you find something in the secondhand, they put it on. What is it? Posh is like Posh sales, Posh closet, and they sell it. They buy it for 50 cents. But you know what? First of all, they're doing the hunting, so it's worth going on there because it provides you from going.
I never
to the
get lucky,
hand.
never, and I think it's because I don't do the hunting. I don't take my time. I walk in, I think I'm laser focused on what I want. No hay nada, and then I leave. But That's the best way.
No,
I mean, we tend to go spend $100 on something, right?
And garage sales. I love garage sales.
You have to go by my house for garage sales.
Oh, yes, I will.
We have neighborhood garage sales at one time, so certain divisions will do it at one time. So you're not hitting just one house; you're hitting like 20.
Oh, wow.
And you get some really great deals.
Yeah, I'm sure, girl. And you know, I'm cheap. Yo soy dura.
You know what she says? She's dura, but she's one of the most generous people that I've met.
Oh.
She so Marisa one day asked if I would go to New York with her because her son bailed on her. You know, this one trip because we went to go see Made in America.
Made in Puerto Rico.
Made in Puerto Rico.
Elizalde Castro. He's now in New Jersey doing his thing. Follow him, Mikey Old Productions. So
yes. So she tells me, let's go. And I'm like, okay, well, I have to ask my husband. So my husband goes 24 hours. So I fly with great benefits because my son's a pilot. So I was able to hop on a flight.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you, right? Without worrying how to come back.
Don't worry about it. You know what? I'm your sister now.
She's my sister.
We're both sisters.
She's my sister. So I go there and like she's generous. She's like wants to buy me dinners, but I'm like, no, Marty, I didn't come here for that. So I had to put a stop on it because she has a big heart. You have a big heart, a really big heart, a truly big heart. And I love that about you because you're very genuine, and very authentic, and you do things, you know, without asking for anything in return. And I felt crappy. I'm like, no, I have to treat you now and stuff. But you know what was one of the best 24 hours I had because we did so much of those 24 hours.
Yeah.
We were on the hotel room talking on the phone
on
with
a
a banana.
We'll show the picture. Jake got the picture. Jake has joined us and he was a photographer.
It was.
Yeah,
we were like,
we'll put pictures
with the banana.
Where we put it. Yeah.
And she was shouting out to people back home in Chicago, pick up the phone! Denise, pick up the phone! So that was
had a
pretty
good
cool.
time.
Yeah, it was pretty good and
that
stuff.
was a good
So
time.
and finally for me, I don't know for you, I did a City of Chicago podcast this week where Rosa Escareno runs that division. I didn't even know the City of Chicago had a podcast, but being that it is Hispanic Heritage Month, I was invited to talk about entrepreneurship, but also how my heritage influences my business. So much fun. So much fun.
I gotta hear it.
I will let everybody know.
We'll link it down below.
Yes.
Jacob will link it down below. With our finally thing, Unique Sweets, I did bring a card because one of our viewers suggested that we do cue cards, which is, it's okay, but you know, we just do it, you know, we talked about a little bit about nothing. And everything.
And you see, all organic. I mean, there is no script here. I just wrote down the numbers, so I think that's what works.
Unique Sweets. It's now for Halloween parties or anything.
What
Lisa.
Are they in Chicago?
Yeah.
I think they were featured this
They're
week.
on Facebook too. Unique Sweets. And this is the one where it's all of your pastries are made by young adults with autism.
They were featured in the news. I just actually saw them.
See that.
They were.
Really?
It's actually I have the WGN9 app and it was on there. So I'm gonna look it up. But
I
it was
need
a
the
very
app.
great story.
Wow, that's good. Good for that.
Absolutely.
See, I didn't even know that, but when Jacob links it down below, I'll look into it.
Yes.
And what are we gonna say? Our goodbyes.
Wait, we can't say goodbye.
No,
we had this
I
competition.
don't wanna say- Oh, we had the competition.
What was the name of the competition?
Beauty means to you. Did you?
Oh my God.
Well, I'm gonna start with beauty. Beauty for me comes
go.
with an inside.
That's what I was gonna say.
Well, because you know, tú lees mente, ella me lee la mente, yo le leo la de ella. Beauty comes from inside, and just remember, God don't like ugly.
That is so true.
So from the inside out, you know, I have makeup a little bit just to enhance, you know, so I could feel good. But you know what, with or without makeup,
yes,
the beauty comes from inside. So I look beautiful all the time, with or without makeup.
And beauty for me, I'll add on to that because that's actually what I was thinking about. It's about kindness.
Yeah.
Right? I think that if you are kind to other people, your beauty shows in itself.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't tell you how many times I get complimented. But I notice that I get complimented when I'm happy, right? With the world around me and being kind. You know, I see strangers, I'm like, oh my God, those shoes are nice. So kindness, let's always be kind. That's why I love the Ellen show because she always ends with that, you know, let's be kind mentality. So I think that's important. So beauty can mean a lot of things to a lot of different things to a lot of people.
But the main thing is from inside. You have to be beautiful inside.
Yes.
That's the bottom line. That's for me.
That's where
inside,
it starts.
And if you're ugly inside, you're ugly outside. And no matter how much makeup you put on, you can't can't hide it. Don't hide.
A lot of suggestions for the name of the talk show.
Yes.
It was a hard decision, and we were writing them all down, but we did come up with the winner, and the name for the official name for our talk show is going to be,
drum roll please, 1, 2, 3,
BoricuaTALKS. But talks, all caps.
All caps.
And the person who submitted this, her name is, and forgive me if I'm not pronouncing this correctly, Thania Couple. Fania Couple.
Thank
so
you.
we will be in contact with you
Yes.
to send you our gift. And thank you so much for all the suggestions. Again,
Yes.
thank you so much for watching the show.
Definitely.
And help us get to 1,000. Continue to spread the word.
Yes.
And
This is
subscribe.
a very positive. Subscribe, thumbs up, views.
Because you know what somebody said? She doesn't get up early on Mondays.
And we'll put on what I have on my face. You know, because I did put, again, the benefits.
Yes.
So we're going to cheers
Salud.
to you.
Cheers
Salud.
to you.
Salud to everybody out there.
And have a great week, right?
Yes. And thank you for subscribing and watching our show. So
Bye.
bye. See you next week. Cheers.